Yeah, I have found.
Like one thing against
Why is it?
Yeah, there's no way my scooter. I go over and press the lift door and show that I can't get in the lift.
More place in Jacksonville, isn't it? Oh, yeah. We need that down there.
Not alone can I not get up here to the office to register. I also can't get my scooter into the lift to get to the first floor where I need to speak to somebody to register. The long and short of it is that the court has completely inaccessible for a person with a disability. Yeah, well, I'm not getting that service. How can you quantify that? Basically, 34 years old. He's a human being, he's an Irish citizen, I have a right to him, I don't care about him being a minister. He made the cut. He made the cut. And because he made the cut, I can't get treatment. Now, if I want to get treatment, 620 is the bond. Yeah, so there's 3 treatments there, which will get me through 6, 12, 18 weeks of my life. I'm living on oxynorm, you know. I mean, I don't care if this doesn't go anywhere, I'm just determined to put it in. Because
It's not small claim.
What
Small
is it?
claim is for goods or service.
But isn't the service the health service?
But you're not getting the service.
I have received a couple of services.
But you paid for it.
No.
When it says goods and services under a small claim, it means that you bought a washing machine and it's faulty.
Yeah.
This is what a small claim is.
So what do I
It's
go?
there's a specific remit on the small claim. It's not just an amount, any amount under 2,000. It has specific criteria. If you bought a washing machine and it's faulty, if the plumber came, you could sue Curry's or wherever you bought the washing machine for the amount you paid for it only. If it's a special service, if the plumber came to fix the washing machine and he fixed it lovely and you paid him €100 and he's out of the path and it's broken again, then you can claim against the
But what
plumber.
about the fact that my service is not being provided? Because I was on a regular.
It's not a small claim. It's absolutely not a claim, but it's not a small
What
claim.
is it?
You need to seek legal advice on it.
I did.
And what did they tell you to do?
They told me. He's my husband.
Oh, sorry, I'm just.
He told me what the first thing to do is put in a small claim, and then we're going to use that as a kind of publicity stunt, if you know what I mean. Because he's not. They will not. I mean, the treatment is €34. It takes 30 minutes, and I got it every 6 weeks, and then he comes along and says, oh no, we have to cut 5 beds a day on the day work. And I insist I go to the day work because every time I have the treatment I could have a heart attack and die. Which has never happened, but probably please God never will. So I have to take a bed up for 30 minutes. So what he's done is he's got 5 beds in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, which equates to 50 beds a week. So now the treatment that I used to have every 6 weeks, which enabled me to live a pain-free life, I'm still disabled, but at least I'm not in pain, has been cut to the point, I mean the pain clinic and all are behind me on this, has been cut to the point that I'm no longer receiving treatment on a regular basis. I mean from August to October last year I never left my bed. I'm eating drugs. Twice last week I had doctors out to administer morphine shots. So all I'm trying to do now is, yeah, she found me in a coma. So what I'm trying to do now is, that was in what, September? In September she found me in a coma because I hadn't been able to eat. And as I was taking the painkillers, they were building up in my system. My liver started to and I ended up with an overdose without taking one, if you know what I'm trying to say. So what I'm trying to do now is shame the bastard, because I'm so sick of it. And he won't answer my emails. He won't deal directly with me. Sinn Féin are the ones who are getting me my treatment. It has already gone to the floor of the Dáil. Pierce Doherty took my case to the Dáil, and Mary Lou MacDonald mentioned me by name and everything. With their help, I've managed to get 2 treatments. I'm due another one since about the end of December. And I'm back again living like a zombie. You know, the only reason I'm not slurring my words right now is I'm deliberately not taking medication this morning. So he's not providing a service that he is under his duty as Minister for Health and under the patient's charter. I have a right to receive. If I go down the government route, you know, the proper channel, they just keep putting me back and putting me back. I have no money, so I can't get a solicitor and fight them. This way, at least, if I can get a claim in.
But you're claiming for something that's not under the remit of the small claim. This is my point.
So I cannot.
Small claims for defective goods or services.
But it is a defective service.
That you paid for.
Well, I have. I've paid tax all my life. I've only been redundant for 2 years, and I was a high-end earner. I'm a journalist. You know, I'm an author. I'm a published author. I pay tax at 22% and 15% on top of everything else, extra on top of that. So I paid for the service. I paid for the service twice over.
So have you receipts to pay, saying
well, I've received
the amount of 2,000?
Oh, I'd have receipts to show I paid tax to the amount of 50,000.
No, you're only claiming for 50.
I know.
No, I'm not trying to...
I know.
I'm just trying to...
I know you're right.
No, it's not about being right or wrong, and I have no problem saying it through for you. But 2 months down the line, 3 months, you're going to be told it's not a small thing. This is...
Yeah.
If I were you, and I'm not advising you, it would be legal advice you need to contact. If you don't have money, you can go to the legal aid board.
They're not interested because they are funded by the government.
I know, but I mean, look, fill it up. I'll talk to the manager, but...
Yeah. Do you know what I'm going to do?
€25 down.
Yeah. I'm going to take it away.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back because I have amazing support from people online. I'm going to take it away. I was given a solicitor's name last night. I didn't follow it up because I thought he is actually a human rights lawyer. And he's been following my case because I do a video blog and I've blogged from bed. If you're ever a citizen Irish, you can see what I've been through. Just Google Jennifer Banks and you'll find it all. Someone gave me a name last night of a human rights lawyer because they think this is a human rights case. But I don't. I just want treatment.
I know.
You know what I mean? I just want to go up to the UCH 30 minutes. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, the doctor was out, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Before he came, I had already swallowed 14 milligrams of a drug called oxynorm. That's what prostitutes sniff in the US before they go to their clients. You know, and I never used to have to use these things because of cuts. Cuts, €34. The pain clinic are behind me. But yeah, maybe I've got to go to human rights research. No, you're right. It's €25 I don't have.
Yeah, you know, everybody thinks that because it's under 2,000 it's a small claim, but it's not.
Yeah, you see, this is never about money. This is just about him turning around and paying attention to me.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Mary Lou MacDonald asked him in the Dáil. She stood up because, I mean, I'm not a Sinn Féiner, but they came to me and said, look, we'll do whatever we can. And they did. and they got me 2 treatments. And she stood and she asked Dr. Riley, and he just waffled, completely waffled. He didn't answer the question. He said, why is it Jennifer Banks in Galway, don't involve us? Why is it Jennifer Banks in Galway cannot get a €34 treatment? I'm costing them a fortune, because every time I call out a doctor, it's €100. I'm not paying it because I have a medical card.
And the medical card is covered in 34.
Yes.
It will.
Yeah. It still won't give me this. What they're saying is, and the pain clinic are, the last time they hid me in a storage room, this is no word of a lie, I was hidden in a storage room because Pierce Doherty had threatened, is it Contamin? Who's in the head of the HSA, Tony something. He said, if you don't get this lady treatment, he said, I'm on prime time this week and I'll bring you and the case off. And the next day I got a letter, and when I went into the hospital, instead of going to the day ward they brought me to, which was very obviously a storage room that they put a bed into. I didn't care. I'd have it in the car park. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm not going to be fobbed off anymore, because I'm one of thousands of patients who can't get treatment. You know? I mean, I was a high earner. I'm not even on disability. I'm not on the dole. You know what I mean?
Well, why can't you get the dole? Or
I don't want it. I'm earning money. I'm working. I do a few jobs every week. You know, I'm earning on average probably $250 a week. It's not huge money, but it's keeping me going because of my pride and my dignity. But tax-wise, on one job alone I did for Satanta TV, I covered the Special Olympics. I think I paid $68,500 just in tax. You know, so let them go swing. I have to accept it as a human right. I don't want to become anybody's mule either. I just want him to listen to me. Sell your soul to them. Thank you. Thanks for your help. You know?
no, I didn't do anything to help you, but I just
No, you did, because I could have, if someone else could. I do. Oh no, I know the difference. I did read it up.
thinking that everything under a certain amount is not it has to fit certain criteria, and you're only just spending another 25
Yeah.
and too much down the line.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. There's no jurisdiction in the district court. That's the whole thing with going to the district court. But what you're saying for the district court doesn't have jurisdiction, but you know
Yeah.
whether it's enabled made. It's really a high court matter.
Yeah, it's actually, according to Jared Quinn at the university, Jared Quinn at university, it's human rights. But I don't want to be